A very colorful morning to all my dear students of class 10 of both the sections Jasmine and Rose. Once again I am back with my English e-learning class. Students, you know that in my previous class I have explained to you page numbers 3 and 4 line by line. Today I will be explaining to you line by line page numbers 5 and 6, and here I will be completing the chapter A Triumph of Surgery by James Herriot. Before proceeding on to my explanation, let me give you the reminder of putting the attendance in the comment box. Is it clear to y'all? Now you follow my explanation. My dear students, you look into page number 5, the very first two paragraphs. First paragraph and second paragraph. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. For a few nights, the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled, and reverently drunk. They were days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. What do these two paragraphs mean? Mrs. Pumphrey started sending in brandy. At that time, Mr. Herriot was not able to believe that Mrs. Pumphrey actually wanted them to give brandy to Tricky. They shared it amongst themselves. Some days Mr. Herriot used to feel very happy as he would start his day with extra eggs. Then he would have a few glasses of wine in the afternoon and then ending the day with brandy in the evening. Look into the next paragraph of page number 5. It was a temptation to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest, but I knew Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. What does this paragraph mean? Mr. Herriot was really tempted to keep him as a permanent guest at the surgery because of all the things that were being sent for Tricky. He really wanted that Tricky should stay with them forever. But then he realized that Mrs. Pumphrey, who was like a mother to Tricky, was really suffering and really wanted Tricky to come back soon. After 15 days, Tricky was ready to go back home and Mr. Herriot called up Mrs. Pumphrey to come and pick him up. Students, you look into the next two paragraphs of page number 5. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. The chauffeur opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. Oh, Mr. Herriot, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Yes, he is fine. There's no need for you to get out of the car. I will go and fetch him. What do these lines mean? After 15 days, when Tricky was ready to go back home and Mr. Herriot called up Mrs. Pumphrey to come and pick the dog At that time, within a few minutes, a long black car came outside. When the chauffeur opened the door, Mrs. Pumphrey was sitting inside, really nervous as well as excited. She was asking with a nervousness in her voice that was tricky, really better, to which the doctor replied positively. Then Mr. Harriot went inside to get tricky. You look into the second last paragraph of page number 5. I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was huddling round and round the lawn, and in their midst, ears flapping, tail waving, was the little golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lithe, hard-muscled animal. He was keeping up well with the pack, stretching out in great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. Students, you look into the last paragraph of page number 5 that continued in page number 6. I carried him back along the passage to the front of the house. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in a tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. She gave a startled "Oh!" and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking. Look into the next 2 paragraphs. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats, and bowls, none of which had been used. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window. Tears shone in her eyes. Her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriot," she cried, "how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery." What do these lines mean? When Mr. Harriot went to the garden behind the house, he saw all the dogs moving around in the garden, and Tricky was sitting between them. He had recovered wonderfully in 2 weeks. He was looking much healthier, playing with the other dogs, and his chest was touching the ground. He had become a good muscular dog within 2 weeks. When Mr. Harriot took Tricky to the front of the house, he saw that the chauffeur was still holding the door of the car, and as soon as Tricky saw his mother, like mistress, he was overjoyed. He ran away and jumped into the lap of Mrs. Pumphrey and started licking her face, barking in excitement. While all this was happening, the chauffeur and Mr. Harriot got all his stuff out to the car, which had not been used during the treatment in the last 14 days. When Mrs. Pumphrey was leaving, she leaned out of the window and said to Mr. Harriot with tears of joy in her eyes that she could not thank him enough for what he had done. This is a triumph of surgery, which meant that the treatment that was given to Tricky had been successful. My dear students, so with this, I have completed my explanation part of the chapter A Triumph of Surgery by James Harriot. Hope students, there is no such problem regarding the explanation part. So still, if you all have any problem, you all can clarify your doubts from me, as I have already told you all in each and every classes. And what you will do is that you go through the chapter very nicely. Is it clear to you all? So that if questions come from anywhere, you can able to answer. And thank you, students, for today. Stay safe and bye-bye. And in my next class, I will be giving you the questions from this chapter.